Welcome to another episode of Journey to 55. My name is Melissa Maher from betterdaysnow.ca, and I welcome you to this amazing video series that I'm creating, allowing a glimpse into what it's like to be journeying as a spiritual being and having all of these human experiences along the way. So today is the spring equinox. It is March 20th, and here in the northern hemisphere we are celebrating and welcoming the return of spring. And it's such a beautiful time of year. There's freshness in the air. The birds have been out for a few weeks now singing and playing, and I've been really enjoying feeding them in my backyard. And it's a very important time of year too, because we begin to start to see the sun out longer. We start to think of new possibilities, and it really got me thinking about the divine timing that is within all of our lives. And my message is very clear for you today, and for myself, because I'm only ever talking to myself when I make these videos. And what I want to emphasize is the importance of avoiding questioning God's timing for the things in your life. This is a very important element to being the spiritual beings living in the human experience and having the human experiences, because oftentimes we question and we doubt and we want things to happen now, and when they don't happen we get discouraged, or we even begin to question Creator and say, well, why aren't you giving me the things that I'm asking for? And really and truly, it's not up to us to decide. And this is something that I've worked on for many years in my life. Growing up, whether it was, when am I going to have a boyfriend? Or, in my 20s, like, when am I going to get married? When am I going to have kids? All this kind of stuff. And as I was thinking about making this video, the thing that stood out the most to me was when I questioned God's timing for my life in 2011. So I embarked on a journey where I discovered my passion at the time, and I was pursuing a career to be a 911 call taker and dispatcher. And I had lots of experience with the dispatching world, and I graduated with honors when I took the program at Humber College in Toronto. And, there was many opportunities, and I was getting opportunities to test and to qualify for an interview. And I would do well on these tests and qualifications, but I was never getting an interview. And I remember just being like, why? Like, why isn't this happening? What's going on? Why is it not happening for me? And my aunt, Tante Sylvie, I remember her saying to me once, like, Melissa, you have to ask once and not over and over and over again. Because when you ask over and over and over again, it seems like you're doubting God. And it was so true. And here I am now in 2017, 6 years later, understanding why I didn't get that job. And part of the reason why was because I was so into it. I was super excited. That would have been my dream job. And in 2012, just as I turned 30, actually, I was presented with an opportunity to get involved with a direct sales network marketing company. And I would have never even looked at that opportunity if I was in my dream job, because I would have been content. I would have been coasting. And what happened to me in that situation was I began to realize that I wanted more for my life. And so when that opportunity came to me in 2012 to get involved with entrepreneurship and actually see that I was capable of doing it, it was amazing, and it opened me up to so much more, and it has led me on a path like no other, and it's taken me from one place to another and all around, and it's been really amazing. And so I encourage you, if there's something that you're working towards right now and you're not seeing it manifest in your life, avoid questioning the timing of it. Because perhaps it's something that you need to grow into a little bit more, Or perhaps it's really not something that would be serving your greatest and highest good. Hence why I didn't get that job, because it would not have been serving my greatest and highest good. Because now, as I see it, I can see that that would have been me playing small. You know, I would have been happy because I would have been helping people, yet the magnitude and the scale would have been so condensed and so small, and my reach wouldn't have been as impactful. Now, not to say it wouldn't be an amazing experience, it would have been, I'm sure. However, it wasn't meant for me at that time. And so as I sit here now, just a couple of months before my 35th birthday, and documenting this journey to 55, which I'm so excited to share with you, you know, when opportunities come, or when situations come in your life that maybe you feel like you weren't expecting or you weren't ready for, just trust that everything is working in divine order and always in divine time. You know, I have this, I see this a lot with my clients, and I actually encourage my clients to take their time with things in their journey of self-discovery and personal growth. You know, there's no need to rush. Life is, as short as it is, it's still a very long journey. So, you know, I want to just encourage you to stop questioning things. Stop questioning the timing and just keep working towards the goals that you're working for, and just be open to the turns and the twists that come along the way, because sometimes those are the most beautiful. And so, you know, I speak even from myself right now, as situations have been coming into my life that I've been questioning, like, oh my gosh, like, why is this coming to my life now? Why, where's the opportunity here? And the opportunity is always for us to grow and stretch. And so when we remain in faith and when we surrender to what is in life, it's so amazing. And you know, sometimes people get all hung up when you talk about surrender, and it's actually a tattoo on my wrist. Let me see if I can show you that there. It says surrender on it, because surrender is actually an empowered mentality. It's not that you're giving up or your lack of control. When you can surrender to the present moment, or when you can surrender to Creator, when you can surrender to what is, that's where the magic happens. Because when we move in faith, when we say, okay, God, I completely trust you, or, you know, okay, universe, I know you got my back, let's do this, magic happens. And so stop questioning it. Just keep working. Intention is demonstrated through action. So if there's an intention that you're working with, and today is a perfect time, spring equinox, to plant seeds of intention for growth, for the things you want to see manifest in the coming months and the next year or two, or however long, plant the seeds, set the intentions, be rooted in them, and take action towards them. And whatever comes your way, just pivot and turn and move, and just like, it's like we're doing a fun little dance, you know, it's like, wee, it becomes fun. And even when things don't make sense, or when you question things that show up in your life, or when you question why haven't things that I want show up in my life, just believe in divine timing, and that the plan for us, you know, we just play a small role in it. And yes, we are creators in our reality, and we create the situations that come into our life, yet sometimes it's all up to the other stuff. This is Melissa Maher from betterdaysnow.ca. Please click like, share, subscribe, whatever platform you're watching this on. I would love your feedback. I would love to know, even from your personal experiences, when was a time that you trusted in the divine timing of things and it worked out? Or when was a time that you questioned the timing of something and you look back now and see that that makes sense now? It always seems to happen that way. So God bless you. I love you. Thank you so much, and have an amazing day. And join me on the journey to 55.